All right, all right. We are live with another EXP review with my buddy Ryan Huggins from Laguna Beach. How you doing, Ryan?
I'm doing very, very well. Beautiful weather today. Birds are chirping, so I can't complain. It's awesome.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. Well, tell me a little bit about now. You're really in between the 30-60 day mark. You said I think your official start date was somewhere around March 1st, correct?
Yeah, like on my sign up form, anniversary date's March 1st. And so, yeah, less than 90 days. Just got started. Very excited.
Less
Actually,
than 60 days.
I mean, less than 60 days even. Yeah. So
Yeah.
very, very new to EXP. And it's been a blast just trying to learn everything and getting to know a lot of the people is mainly my main focus here in the beginning. Continuing to work the deals that I had rolling in my whole system that I already had, but now incorporating it with new people that are really excited about teaching me some stuff. So
Heck yeah, man. So one of the things I noticed, when you decided to come over, you said one of the things that was important to you was the collaboration, working directly with some other high-level experts who I guess by definition would be people who were at a place you were wanting to build your business to. How's that experience been, since you started?
Yeah, it's really cool because in the businesses that I've been most successful in the past, I've always been able to have a really strong mentor and someone that I clicked with that I would be able to reach out anytime, get good information from. And so when I was first approached with EXP, I actually wasn't approached. I sought it out. My sponsor is Gustavo, who I was already running my own lead generation agency on top of being an agent. So when I first became a realtor, I had done real estate lead generation in other industries before. And so when I came over here, my brokerage was like, oh, well, let's go ahead and get you set up with some lead generation. Let me show you the companies that we use. And it was like $1,500 a month plus ad spend. One was like $500. I was like, I already know how to do this. So let me figure this out. So I went ahead and just did a course through something I had done in the past and became my own lead gen. But because of that, I was green in real estate, so I didn't really get it. So I started reaching out and so leads, especially in real estate, if you do your lead generation correctly, leads just bombard you. It's the follow-up that is the hardest part. And so I started figuring out, well, what can I do to maximize my time? And so I started reaching out for ISA and things of that nature. And I found Gustavo from Power ISA and then started watching some of his trainings on how to utilize that. And then also I started running into some roadblocks with my leads too because of qualification stuff. And so gotcha. I reached out to him and he was like, well, I gotta show you my friend. And he introduced me to Brad. And Brad is just like absolutely crushing the lead game, crushing everything. And I was like, whoa, like these are the people I could work with. And so I was like, well, I really enjoyed working with you. And they're like, well, why don't you come work with us? Like literally. And I was like, well, let's do that. And so I had no ties anywhere or anything like that. I didn't have a team that I was building. I was just relatively new and green as an agent, just kind of working my butt off on my own. And now I have these two guys that are like, come with us. We'll show you exactly what to do. I was like, wow, this is really cool. So I want to definitely check it out. And then they sent me some information on EXP. I got transferred over and now we're here.
Nice, man. I love that story. And man, I like everything you're saying. I really, one of the things I really like to hear is when people get to, hear the promise at EXP, like, here's what we're promising, the brand promise, the value proposition. Then here I'm actually experiencing it, which is that collaboration with high-level individuals. And speaking of light, guys, if you like today's interview, make sure you go check out the YouTube channel, youtube.com/Michael Reese, where we have all of our reviews at. Ryan is an amazing individual. You got a very interesting and colorful background. I don't want to go too far down the rabbit hole, but you're into cryptocurrency. You have a YouTube channel. Kind of tell me, what vision did you see? You obviously had to look at EXP as a platform and a bigger. Some people don't get it, so maybe I should just ask you the question: is what was your favorite thing about EXP when you saw it the first time?
Sure. So my favorite thing, honestly, was the rev share. Okay. So because even at the previous brokerage I was at, I was like, ooh, because I had heard that, as a broker, you can make money off of other people. And one of my favorite mentors quotes, I forget which mentor specifically it was. I know I've heard it from Jim Rohn. I've heard it from other people, but I would rather have 1% of 100 people's effort versus 100% of my own effort, right? So with EXP, it allows you to leverage other people, and in a good way, because you're financially vested in their success. So what's interesting, like I mentioned with Brad and with Gustavo, it's funny because at the last brokerage I was at, I had to call when I needed help. Like I would have to get on the phone and be like, hey, what's up? Like I have a daily text or a daily message on Facebook Messenger from either Gustavo or Brad, not in a way where it's like, get to work, but like, how can I help you today? And it's so refreshing to have this. Sometimes when you go to ask an expert a question, it's very, very intimidating. And because they break that barrier down for you, they're just like, hey, what can I do for you today? Do you have any questions for you? And it's not like, hey, here's the task that you have to accomplish today. They're just asking you, hey, is there anything you would like to accomplish today? How can I help you get there? And it's really exciting to have people that want to truly help you. Now, obviously, there's money behind it. So the more money that I make for them is great too. So there's that. It's like an extra incentive, but just the genuineness, the way they come across, and working with them, it's phenomenal. Like I'm so grateful that this all just came into place all at the same time when I was getting, because in real estate, when you're new, it can be very intimidating. So it's kind of like you get to that point where it's almost frustrating. Like they say, I got lucky. I got a deal on my own. I created my own deal, no help from a lead or anything like that, from sourcing leads on the internet from Facebook. So I got lucky in that regard because I had some early success. But like I could see where people get frustrated in that first, 90, 60, 120 days, because it can start to get lonely if you don't have a transaction going through, or you start to be like, oh shoot, like, do I even want to talk to my broker? I'm letting them down. And with going over here and having people reach out to me saying, hey, I want to help you, it's so much different. And it's so like, it's just so new to me, and it's really exciting. But the rev share program is definitely what brought me to EXP. I want to help other people make money, and I would love to make a little bit of money helping them make money. So like when I saw real estate, I saw, oh, one day I want to open a brokerage. And then I started learning from my brokers how expensive it is, how much legal liability it is, how much, like, everything is so exciting, but the things you don't really know. And so with EXP is you are, quote unquote, like a little bit of a broker, right? If I want to start my own team, my own brokerage, I bring them in. I make a commission off of what they sell. And if I also want to, if I'm doing all this lead generation, I can put out some leads to my team. I can still get referral commissions off my team. Plus I'm getting the rev share off my team. Plus I'm getting we haven't even talked about this yet, but the stock options from my team. Like it just, all this extra money, it's just bonus on top of everything. So not only the coaching and the learning, but the income that can come in the long run it's crazy.
Yeah. And I want to clear up something. So yeah, we have an agent equity program that allows you to invest a portion of your commissions into the stock, right?
Yep.
And then we also have your ability to earn stock, which is not technically a stock option. And we're not giving you guys stock advice, but
right.
Every agent at EXP is an owner, and they get to earn stock. And there's many different ways that you can earn stock. And Ryan, one thing that I think that you did is you already brought 3 people to the company, right?
Yeah. So our team, because of working with Brad and everything like that, we're doing some 3-way calls. I was able to get some people that I know in my network that are already agents, but they were struggling because they didn't have, like, either the brokerage they were at was too big and they were just like a small fish in a big pond and they weren't getting any attention, or they just didn't enjoy working where they were working. So yeah, I've been able to get 3 people on the line, got them on 3-way calls, and now they're EXP all the way. So they're really excited, and then that's going to help. And it's also, fun for me too, because now I get to work. I was already working with these people in a way because it's real estate, and you bounce ideas and deals off of each other and stuff like that. But now these people are on my team, and we're working hand in hand and helping each other and really trying to take it to the next level.
So let me ask you a separate question. In reference to, your vision, it sounds to me like you were really good at lead generation. You found some other agents that maybe have, gotten lost in the shuffle, so to speak, in this big thing. And one thing you said that I really liked was it was like a brokerage. Obviously, one way to interpret that is, in the past, in order to get an economic opportunity in real estate outside of transactional income, you had to become a broker in order to make a percentage of somebody else's, or you had to be a team within a brokerage. And then there's so many different pieces of the pie, whether it's franchise fee, which really puts pressure on, you as the person providing for the people on the team. If you have, let's say, franchise company taking a piece, the royalty taking a piece, the team taking a piece, and then next thing you know, the only way to beat that is go independent, become a broker, or buy a franchise. At EXP, it allows you to make a great income in addition to your own personal efforts, like a real estate broker. So you get to operate by introducing and bringing people to the team. And what I want to point out here that's very important, and I'm saying this because you're on here, Ryan. Most people wouldn't get this, but if you don't believe people are making money on YouTube, you're wrong. People make money on YouTube because YouTube is a platform, and that platform provides opportunity to creators. And the creators, for their ability to invest, which is making the platform more valuable, YouTube shares in the revenue that comes from the platform. And it's an opportunity, and some people, they monetize, which I know, Ryan, you're monetized on the YouTube platform, and you understand how that works. That's not out of the box for someone like you. For other people who come into EXP and they never had those opportunities, one of the myths are the false beliefs, the limiting beliefs is, well, I don't want to recruit. I don't want to be, not focused on selling. And, one thing I want to point out to people is the people who have made the most money in real estate operated no different than any other business. They attracted talent, created opportunity for those talent, organized those people to create value in the marketplace, and their ability to do that was in direct proportion with the income they made over time. And EXP has just created that platform for someone like Ryan and like myself and anybody else. And Ryan, what I wanted to ask you specifically is, if someone wanted to reach out to you, what would be the best way for them to get a hold of you?
The best way to get in touch with me, the easiest way, is through Instagram. You can reach me at Win with Ryan on Instagram, or you can just email me at ryan@becooladvertising.com.
And can they text you?
Oh, yeah. You can also text me. My number is 310-795-8098. You can get in direct contact with me.
So here's the thing. If you're wanting to learn, if you're in the market and you want to learn a little bit more about the EXP opportunity, feel free to you can reach out to somebody like Ryan. Ryan can answer questions for you. Ryan, I think what you've done has been pretty amazing. You've seen an opportunity. I can tell you're a massive action taker, and bravo to you for understanding and seeing the vision. A lot of people think it's crazy, man. I think there's people out there that think it's too late. I believe, part of being at EXP, it's probably a little still too early based upon the vision for the global company. Man, and I'm really think that it's impressive what you've been able to do. And I mean, if it's March 1st and then it's under 40 days, but to bring 3 partners on, had you recruited a whole bunch of people in the past? Like, are you some expert recruiter, or I'm just curious. That's just a curiosity.
Yeah, I mean, I have some experience in that, actually. In my previous job, I used to sell Cutco knives. If you're familiar with that, Vector Marketing, I ran a district office for them and hired and trained a sales staff for many years with them and did very well with them. So learning how to present properly, talk to people properly, and stuff like that, it is a learned skill that I've got. I will say that the action taking part is the number one thing that I did do, though. right off the bat, just getting into work and getting on the calls and trying to get some leads flowing through the system. Because like you said, by the way, I like that you said that, like a lot of people think it's too late for EXP. The 3 people that came over, they've heard of EXP multiple times, 3, 4, 5 times, they said. And the reason that it finally clicked for them is, one, the reputation. They felt confident, like, oh, wow, I have heard of that company before. It's not some, oh, what is that? I don't even know what that brokerage is. It's like, oh, wow, it has a lot of credibility behind it, like positive, awesome credibility. It had power when I said it. But also, with it being so new, they know that there's tons and tons of growth to come behind it as well. So there is the knowledge of it, and there's still tons of growth with it. And then also just like a lot of people approach people the wrong way about EXP too, because it's not all, and I might have made it seem like, oh, I love it because I can only make money off of referring people to the business. But I mean, I'm still running my real estate business as a real estate business. It's just extra bonus money, like I was saying. So it's a win-win situation for everybody. And then, obviously with the EXP world and EXP, the brokerage, EXP, the company taking care of us so well, it's also beautiful. I mean, you guys, Michael, Jay, Brad, on top of EXP as well with our team is like, it's crazy, man. It's a dream come true for me personally. Oh, look at that, dude. The Cutco hunting knife. Very nice. Oh, and the fisherman's solution, dude. Oh, man. That's a K-bar there. All right. I thought it was in the sheath.
I didn't even know you worked there, but I got the NAEA.
Yeah, that's K-bar. Yeah.
That's also known as my coconut opener.
Yeah, the fisherman solution looks similar to that. Sorry about that, Cutco people. If you're watching, I know what I'm talking about. But yeah, the K-bar knives there. And then the hunting, that's the classic hunting knife. That one's super nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I did $5 million in sales with Cutco over a course of 5 years with them. So we did really well and hit Court of Honor, which is a special honor with them. But I'm truly grateful for everyone that I learned everything sales-wise from them. It was phenomenal.
Awesome, man. Well, Ryan, it was great to hear from you guys. He told you where to hit him on Instagram. He said you can text him 310-795-8098, or you said they can send you an email to
Ryan@BeCoolAdvertising.com.
Ryan@BeCoolAdvertising. And guys, listen, if you like this interview and you want to see some other reviews, again, make sure you go check out the channel, youtube.com/Michael Reese. And check and hit subscribe and like the video. This is all going to be there along with other interviews in the future. Man, Ryan, it's been a pleasure. I appreciate you taking the time to share your story. It's a great story. Any last final parting words there?
Yeah, if you are on the fence or considering switching over to EXP, I would highly recommend that you do. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to any of us. It's a blast. The company is amazing. And long-term vision, it's going to be fantastic. So thank you also, Michael, for your time today. I appreciate you having me on.
Absolutely, man. Well, we'll see you at the top or from the top, brother.
All right. Talk to you later.